outside the cafeteria, so please treat yourself and help support the club. Help keep our Valley Gym area clean by not bringing any food or beverages except water into the facility, and place all trash into the trash receptacle.
For the moment,
located
we have one
outside
mic
the gym.
in use at commentator, and it's this mic that I'm talking on right now. Other mic is switched off.
Not allowed anywhere on school grounds. The consumption of alcohol and drug use is also prohibited. Proper sportsmanship is expected before, during, and after the game. Please show respect for the players, coaches, workers, and officials who will be trying their best. Please tell family and friends who weren't able to attend this evening's match that they can go to YouTube and look for Valley Streaming Live to view the game. At this time, please turn off your cell phones. And now for today's starting lineups. From East Hampton, players are sophomore, number 2, Angela Mercaldi. Senior, number 12, Rachel Vickery.
Welcome to Valley Regional High School for this volleyball match between your Valley Warriors and the East Hampton Bell Ringers. We're getting the starting lineups right this moment. Nina Crosby, the Valley setter. Outside hitter for Valley, Reed Ferguson. Carly Curla at the opposite hitter position. Valley's libero, Zoe Holweedle. Got ourselves middle hitter, Maddie Meyer. Another middle hitter, Emily Hutchinson, a co-captain. And her fellow captain, Maddie Jest, the outside hitter. And here we are, just about ready to get underway, folks. So tonight's match features your Valley Regional Warriors taking on the East Hampton Bell Ringers. Valley, off to a little bit of a slow start, lost their first 4 matches of the year after graduating all but 2 of their major contributors from last year's team, but has won its last 2 matches, got a little momentum going, now stands at 2-4 as they head into this match with the Bell Ringers. As for East Hampton, they have had themselves a fairly impressive start, including a big win over Conference Power HK. Also a nice win over Morgan. The liberos are checking in. Actually, one libero checked in. Valley's not there yet. And the East Hampton serve is in, fielded by Reeve. To Alina and over to Maddie, who hits it wide. Point goes to the bell ringers. Maddie just got up, got there, just got the wrong angle on that one. Another nice receive by Zoe, but looks like the third hit does not get it over for Valley. 2-0 for East Hampton, who leads off with Olivia Marsh at the serve, a senior. Reeve digs it out again. Off to Maddie for the outside hit. And what's the ruling? It is in, on the line. Deep hit from Maddie there, and judgment call by the oh no, excuse me, apparently was out. Flag was overruled on that play, so it's 3-0. Ooh, miss hit on the receive there by Emily McLaughlin, and East Hampton retains the serve. See if they can get it going here. Ooh, there's that high ceiling. And that one was just perfectly set up for the front line of the bell ringers. And they rang Valley's bell with that one. It's 5-0 to East Hampton. Another clean serve. And again, it's over on the first hit. Okay, deep hit. Here comes the serve, or the set. Well played by the East Hampton defense in the hit. Reeve fields it, off to Maddie for the hit. And, oh my goodness, well defended. Oh, but the third hit cannot quite make it over, and Valley finally gets on the board. Off the nice hit from Maddie Just. And now Alina Crosby goes back to the serve, and we'll see if Valley can put a few together. Goes to the opposite hitter. Nice deep hit, but fielded by Alina Crosby. And now the free hit. Unfortunately, the Valley ceiling intervenes on that one. And so the point goes to East Hampton. Side out, back to them. Allison Tuxbury steps up to the service line and hits the nice jump serve. And backline hit for Maddie. Well done, well done. Here comes the pass. Well located hit there from the back line. Nicely done by number 13, Allison Tuxbury. The server gets the kill. 7-1 for East Hampton. There's that jump serve again, fielded by libero Zoe Holweedle. Little backhanded left-hand hit there for Carly Curler. Well done. A little fast reaction time by Mighty Just there, and the hit goes into the net. And point to Valley. Asked to tell us what the keys to the game were. Coach Scott mentioned that East Hampton is a strong defensive team that's not going to beat itself. They're going to make not too many errors. There's Maddie Just with the jump serve. Pretty nice, but well dug out. All right, here we go. To the outside hitter, a little push across. Ooh, tough one. Alina Crosby making the heroic effort to get across the court and get under that one, but maybe a little too far to travel. Point goes to the bell ringers, 8-2, East Hampton. And the serve goes short into the net. Side out to Valley, 8-3. Back goes Zoe Holweedle. They'll try to thump it into the East Hampton defense. Free ball. Zoe with the pass. The set from Melina to the opposite hitter. Nice job by Carly Curla on the kill. Ooh, there's a mouthful. Carly Curla with the kill. A valiant effort by the East Hampton libero, number 14. Oh, whose name is not listed on my program here, my roster from CIAC, so we'll just have to call her libero today. There's the hit from the outside hitter for East Hampton. Set up for Emily. Takes a swing, and down it goes. And Valley is crawling their way back into this one, slowly but surely. It's now 8-5 for East Hampton. Zoe still at the serve. And a little momentum swinging Valley's way. Oh, and just as quickly the momentum is snuffed out. It is a game of runs, and that one ends for the moment. We'll see whether Valley can get the side out and go back to work on offense. Ooh, the ace is delivered. Marissa Jedziniak. I think I got that right. Something like that. The senior. Another nice hard serve. Maddie just fields it cleanly. And Emily for the hit. And is it? All right, it was touched by an East Hampton player. So point to Valley. It's 10-6 in favor of East Hampton right now as Carly Curla, the left-hander, steps back to serve. Thumper. Oh, the block from Emily, and it drops to the floor for the point. Nice positioning there by Emily Hutchinson. Using her height to full advantage there. Just reaching up and dinking it back. Outside hitter, and blocked again. Emily showing what she's made of here. Getting up. 10-8 East Hampton, and they call a timeout. They don't like the trend right now with things moving in Valley's direction and 2 consecutive blocks. So the minute goes on the clock, and they'll talk things over. When we come back, it will still be Carly Curla's serve for Valley. Wind up that left arm and crank one at the East Hampton defense. Try and hit it where they ain't. And Valley takes the court once again. Here comes the serve from Carly. And it's a little long. Point to East Hampton, and it looks like that was a well-spent timeout as it disrupted the momentum Valley was enjoying at that time. Here comes number 2, Angela Mercaldi, with the serve. Oh, a little miscommunication there. Kind of a 50-50 ball between Maddie Just and Zoe Holweedle, and by the time Maddie responded, it was too late. 12-8 bell ringers. That's a great hit right there from the back row by lefty Carly Curla, right down the line. Really perfectly located shot right there. Reeve Ferguson thumps it right down the line. Here comes the outside hitter, and it's out. Good hard hit, but she couldn't quite get on top of it and sent it about 8 feet out past the end line. Score goes to 12-10 with Reeve Ferguson for Valley. Outside hitter at the serve. Little tap down there. Alina sets it right beautifully over her head back to the middle hitter. And this time the Valley ceiling pays off for the home team. And just like that, it's only 12-11. Valley has closed that substantial deficit just to 1. And another great serve that is not passed too cleanly, but it's in play, but then the miscommunication, and now we're all knotted up at 12-12. That 5-0 deficit, now just a memory, and we have ourselves a tied-up game. Reeve thumping it hard. Right at the net. Oh, good job by the... Oh, okay. Something occurred there that I did not see. I'm not sure if it was a net violation or perhaps a carry. It looked at first as though that was just a 50-50 ball, and that Olivia Marsh of the Bell Ringers was able to win the contest at the net, but some violation took place at Point Valley. Another great serve from Reeve. Oh, well done. Had our front line fooled there. That second hit usually reserved for a set. This time it was set right into the no man's land between the Valley front row and its back row. So East Hampton knots the game at 13. And into the net goes that one. Valley gets the side out. And the libero, Zoe Holweedle, goes to the bench. Maddie Meyer checks into the game at middle hitter. Emily Hutchinson back to serve. Valley's tallest player. Co-captain. Nicely placed, located right in the middle. A little too close for the center back line player Angela Mercaldi for the Bell Ringers. Okay, the pass and the set. Looks like a little hit, but oops. Everybody okay over there? Carly Curler just got Reeve Ferguson just got a face full of volleyball right there. All right, 15-14 for Valley. Bell Ringers get the serve. It's gone back around to Olivia Marsh. Coach Scott takes a moment to check on her outside hitter, Reeve Ferguson, and it looks like she's tough. She's a volleyball player, and she's staying in the game. She says, volleyball? I didn't get hit by no volleyball. And she receives that successfully enough. All right, looks like Valley's going to get a chance for a hit here. It's going Maddie Just's way, and boom! But well dug out by the libero from the Bell Ringers. Another good hit. That one, a good point here for both sides. Nicely done. Here it comes, outside hitter. Oh, well done, well done. Oh, it's right at the net. Hey! Excellent work on both sides there. That's a good point. That's some good volleyball. Maddie's hit resulted in a pass that was pretty difficult to field at the net, and the point goes to Valley. Pass set up to a back row hit. Well done by Zoe Holweedle, and now the opposite hit. Looks like that ball would have been out, but it got a little love tap along the way by the East Hampton player, meaning point goes to Valley. Carly with one of her trademark cross-court opposite hits. Middle hitter. Oh, finds the sweet spot. Not a thunderous hit, but it got the job done. Found the floor. And it goes to 17-15. Valley in the lead, and East Hampton with the serve. Ooh. That was one of those. Awkward location for that serve, and is it a move my feet? Is it a swing my arms up? Is it in between? Is it a set receive? Difficult decision, and point goes to the bell ringers. Well, ball fairly well received, but it looked like Alina Crosby, who was trying to get to that ball, got picked off of it by her own player, her own teammate, and so we go to 17-17. Okay, back row hit for Maddie Just, and just a little bit long, and just like that, the momentum swings the other way. Coach Scott thinks she could use herself a little defensive substitution here, and so senior Rachel Dona, number 6, checks into the game to man that back row, giving Reeve Ferguson a little rest. Clean field, Maddie. Oh, but Maddie goes back row again, and it goes several feet out. And just like that, it goes back the way of the bell ringers. Now up 2 points at 19-17. On a little run with number 13, Allison Tuxbury, with the serve. Coach Scott doesn't like what she sees and says, let's stop this train before it runs off the rails. Calls herself a timeout, and she'll try to get her girls to regroup. Kind of a critical juncture in the game right now where you start getting up near 20 points, and even a 2-point, 3-point lead starts to look pretty large when it's a point on every serve, whether it's defensive point or a unforced error, whatever the case may be. In the old days, there was you must have a serve in order to be able to score a point. That's no longer the case under rally scoring, which has been in place for, I don't know, the last maybe 10, 15 years or something. At that time, games went from 15 points to 25, and everything was a point. A good rule, keeps the games from going on forever with side out after side out. So 19-17, bell ringers try to keep it going here. Zoe cleans the field, receives, Alina sets, and Carly unable to make that ball go where she wanted. And so it goes to 20-17 for the bell ringers. Kind of a gut check moment right here. They got to get a side out if they want to try and get a hold of this game. Okay. Alina tries to fool him, and then the back row hit by Allison Tuxbury came in a little low. Hits into the net, and Maddie Just will try to score some points for Valley. Rachel Dona checking out, and sophomore outside hitter Ava Boyles checks in for her first time this evening. Ooh, jump serve comes in short for Maddie, and that means point to East Hampton. 21-18 as we close in on the end of game 1. East Hampton's libero back to serve. Well dug out there. Hey! So that is not exactly how you draw it up, but it'll get the job done. Zoe receives the serve right into the net. It goes to another Valley player, and then the hits off the top of the net and drops straight down. Some would call that a lucky point. Emily will get the free. Oh, mishits it, and it goes into the net. And we're trading points, which if we continue to trade points, we will run out of points. We'll be at 25, and it looks like Coach Scott wants to talk again. So we get the timeout at 22-19 East Hampton. As all varsity games are, there's a best of 5. And these teams so far look fairly evenly matched, so we may see ourselves hanging in for a few games tonight. Early observations are that, well, it looks like a game in which it'll be, Coach told me beforehand, important to cleanly field or defend, get a good pass. Perhaps more important in this game to get the ball over the net than it is to get the kill, per se. It seems like a lot of the points are coming from mishits or net balls and whatnot, as opposed to just going straight down to the floor. Here goes Emily for a hit. Okay, outside hitter here with a little pop over the top. Alina with a set. Emily sends it. Ooh. Emily with a little touch at the net. Zoe kind of stuck between a bump and a set style receive there, and ended up sending it to the back. So Marissa Jedziniak for the service here. 23-19 East Hampton. Emily sends it deep. Goes to the center. Back row hit. Well done. Here's Emily with the receive. Outside. Oh, and it's blocked, but not in the right direction. Tough one, and we go to game point. Valley's going to need to make some magic here. They need to side out immediately and then roll off a bunch of points. So we need to see things turn, or this first game will go to the bell ringers. Here's a good set from Alina. And that'll do it. Blocked nicely at the net by the bell ringer front line. And game 1 goes to the East Hampton Bell Ringers by a score of 25-19. Kind of ended the way it started, with a one-way game. Bell Ringers rattling off the last several points while the Warriors were unable to get the critical side out. And so just like the first 5 points of the game, the end of the game swings in the Bell Ringers' direction. They take the early lead, 1-0. Game 2 on the way. And we're back, getting ready for the start of Game 2 as the official mounts his stand here. I'm joined at the mic by longtime Valley TV contributor Glenn LaValle, who will join me for a little commentary, keep me company so I don't get lonely, and make it so all of you folks don't grow so bored of my voice for lack of variety. It looks as though Valley has gone back to its original starting lineup for Game 2. So Ava Boyles takes a seat back on the bench. And if I'm not mistaken, East Hampton is going with the same lineup as well. Their libero now checking in for Jackie Yorker, who goes off. Jackie, a towering 6-footer, tallest member of the Bell Ringers squad. And where is the ball? Who's serving this mess? Looks like it's going to be Valley. And Alina Crosby, the setter. The gifted setter, number 4 for Valley, heads back to the serve. Hopefully this is not the kiss of death here, but I have not yet seen Alina miss a serve this season. Clean again. I can't jinx her. Oh, nice set to the outside hitter. Allison Tuxbury with a thundery kill right down to the floor.
Well, Valley really tried their best, but they're good, try, see if they can do it.
Not a lot that can be done with that. If you can't be in the right place when that ball comes in or block it at the net, then that's going to find the floor. It's too fast. Ooh, very short serve. Almost looked like a miss hit, but it just found the sweet spot right into no man's land there. And Game 2 starts out very similarly to how Game 1 started. See if Valley can side out any sooner than they did in the last one. That one goes the wrong direction, but it does get cleanly. Oh, but it's out. Maddie Myers managed to get it to go over the net, but it was heading in the wrong direction and landed about 1.5 feet out of bounds. And right, just like that, already 3-0. Another short one. Nice job. Oh, but somewhere where I could not see it, that ball got mishit and ended up on the floor. And right off the bat, Coach Scott is not happy with the start of Game 2. Looks very much like the start of Game 1. Valley struggling to get a quality strike of the ball. The call is one good pass. That's what they're looking for. One good pass to our setter, Alina Crosby, so that she can make something happen for one of our hitters. But a lot of stumbling around on the floor. Girls are, of course, trying their best. Having a little trouble to get started in this one.
Okay, so Valley's still trying out, but East Hampton's still getting us. But yeah, Coach Scott's not looking happy. But let's see what they can do for the hope.
Coach Scott certainly known for her calm and cool and collected demeanor. Someone I've never seen yell at a volleyball game, certainly not in the classroom. And certainly tries to pass that sort of mental approach on, that we stay calm, and even if things aren't going that well, and hey, just keep holding out hope. You never know. Maybe the opposing server will serve the ball right into the back of the head of her teammate.
Yep. They're going to make some mistakes, which you will see. Right.
It looks like Ava Boyles has checked back in to do some hitting from the outside in place of Reeve Ferguson. Ava, a tall drink of water, who is one of the more intriguing young prospects for Coach Scott. And the hit goes into the net, and Valley has cut the deficit to 2. It's 4-2.
That was a really nice block.
Maddie Just with a jump serve, and it's out. Well read by the Bell Ringers, number 15, Olivia Marsh. She saw that ball coming pretty hard, but saw that it was coming about 2 feet out of bounds and wisely chose to let it go. Another short serve. That is difficult to dig out and ends up in the net. 6-2 for the Bell Ringers. Allison Tuxbury serving now for East Hampton. Zoe with the pass. Nice hit for Maddie Meyer, that is. We have two Maddies. Uh-oh. Yeah, a little bit of running around there, trying to decide who's going to hit the ball and getting a little stuck. Seven to 2 for the Bell Ringers now. Valley looking for that side out, trying to get a little run of their own going. Good pass from Maddie. The set came from Alina Crosby, but difficult to see from our angle, but looks like the opposite hitter, Carly Curla, couldn't make anything out of it and sends it into the net. Another short serve. Ava Boyle's unable to cleanly send over the third hit there after the ball kind of ricocheted around. A lot of kind of last-second reactions that Valley's having to pull off here. Ava with the pass and the hit. Sends it to the back center. Here comes number 2, Angela Mercaldi, looking for the push over the net. Sends it down instead. Valley finally with that side out, and it's at 9-3.
And Valley finally got the score, but those on the ground, those are pretty hard to get the score. You hit the ball from on the ground. It's not that easy.
Ava with a little knock. Hey, there's the Valley ceiling getting involved again. Right now, the East Hampton players thinking, this stupid ceiling, I hate that stupid ceiling. But as we know, the ceiling giveth and the ceiling taketh away. Soon enough, I'm sure there'll be a point where Valley will be saying that stupid ceiling. Good job by Maddie to receive, and Ava for the hit. She finds the back rear corner. Well done. Nice kill for the sophomore, Ava Boyles.
That was a nice teamwork, and yes, ceiling can get in the way, which is pretty upsetting.
9-5 for the visitors. Zoe with the serve. The pass to no one, but the setter gets there, and it's right at the net. I guess that did make it over, they're saying. Boy, just finding the right spots there. All right, number 17. I hear them calling her name Brooke. I think that must be Brooke Cuthbertson, the junior. There's that cross-court opposite hit. Coming Ava's way here on the outside. And it's enough to get the job done. Well done, Ava.
It's always a model. It's always required teamwork and help and letting your teammates know.
10-6 for East Hampton at this point. Oh, it looks like we're going to make a change right at service time. Oh, and we have ourselves our first appearance for Caitlin Bouchard, number 1, the senior. Opposite hitter, I believe. Yeah, there's that left hand where they usually put the lefties is at the opposite. So she's going to get her chance. Ooh. That one was just out of reach. And I have a feeling it would have been in, so she made a good decision trying to get a hand on that ball, but 11-6 for the Bell Ringers. Number 8, Marissa Jedzniak, checking in for the serve. Ava had a little trouble on that one. Oh, dear. That stupid ceiling. It was our turn. It was Valley's turn, folks, for the stupid ceiling. Alina with a set, and Emily Hutchinson with the kill.
And that's what we call a nice serve.
Good hit for Emily. Almost took out our cameraman, Ian. We have our first Valley TV telecast of the year, featuring a cast of faces old and new. Glenn's one of our veterans back with us again this year.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Beautiful ace right there. Nice job by Reeve Ferguson. Thumping it. She's checked back in. Ava Boyle's back to the bench. And Reeve will see if she can get a little something going. Another thunderous serve. It's coming this way. When I say this way, by the way, we are seated opposite the center camera, so everything I say, just assume it's backwards. And a timeout for East Hampton.
Wow, that was a powerful serve. You better watch those powerful serves. They can get you really good.
Well, the impressive thing to me now, Glenn, you know me well. I'm a tall person, and so it's easy for me to imagine how, with height, one can be successful out here on the volleyball court. To see someone like Reeve, who is, I don't know, maybe 5'6" or something at the most, thump a serve like that, get it down, is just impressive. All the more so when you watch a shorter player like that play at the net, and they can get a good solid hit over. One thing watching Valley, you can see that they're not a super tall team. Emily Hutchinson, certainly a very tall player. Ava Boyle's coming off the bench as the sophomore, is a pretty tall player as well. Other than that, I would call us a fairly average-sized group of girls. And I'd say that they're probably shorter than their average opponent, although East Hampton isn't a super tall team either. I'd say they're a little taller than Valley on average. Another nice serve for Reeve. Here's the outside hitter. Oh, Caitlin Bouchard tries to receive that, and it goes careening back into the corner of the gym for a point for East Hampton. Nice job on the kill there. Angela Mercaldi steps back to serve. Only a sophomore, 5'9". Someone Valley will reckon with for a couple of years to come.
Both those are hard again. It's hard on the floor.
Nice job on the hit there. $13-10 for the visitors. Maddie Meyer checks back into the game. So a brief trip to the bench, I'm sure. Will probably come in after Emily's serve is done. Get up there. There it is.
Valley with that defense. They know what they're doing.
One of those 50-50 balls right at the net. I used to love those when I played intramural volleyball back in college because I'm tall. Have you heard I'm tall? Another short serve. Boy, those are tricky to field. Maddie just digs it out. Here comes Maddie Meyer with the hit. Ooh, tricky. Oh,
close.
Nice try on that point by Reeve Ferguson and company. Reeve got a tough pass, and then it came right back at her, and couldn't quite respond with the over ball there. Rachel Gardner, the junior for East Hampton, into serve. One good pass we're looking for, Valley. That one was not clean, and it goes to East Hampton.
It's also missing those serves. They're pretty bad too. You don't want to miss a serve.
Yep. That's out. Good read by Maddie Just. Serve had a lot of mustard on it, but it was a little wide. And so 15-12 as Alina Crosby steps back to the serve. Little backspin serve there from her. Middle hitter. Here comes Maddie for the hit. Well done by the defense. 2 ceiling hits for the price of 1. Wow, impressive. Good job maintaining focus for East Hampton there. Here comes the outside hitter. And it's out, but it was touched. It was touched. Point goes to the Bell Ringers. Wait. Hold on. They gestured that it was touched, but Valley is acting as though it was not. Referees will put their heads together and discuss what just took place. Point to Valley. Referee's call is reversed.
It looks like Valley got that point.
Giving us a current score of 15-13 in favor of East Hampton. Alina Crosby keeps the serve. Another backspin serve that is not cleanly passed, and point goes to Valley.
Just know when you're doing sports, teamwork's always the best. Just know that.
The very laid-back kill there from Allison Tewksbury. She just sent it and found an open spot. Didn't even leave her feet. 16-14 East Hampton. Well, sent out. Again, the ceiling plays a little factor on that one. The initial pass ricochets off the ceiling, redirecting it and sending things into commotion here. Oh, short serve, does not quite get to the net. Side out to Valley. Maddie Just heads back to the service line for her patented jump serve.
Ava's back in.
Good eye, Glenn. Yes, Ava Boyle's back at the net. Kind of a floater there. Opposite hitter. Blocked at the net. Nicely done by Maddie Meyer. Here comes the hit opportunity for Ava. She sends it down. Well done. Boy, I'll tell you what, you can see why Coach Scott is excited about the sophomore. She, like I said, has some height. She's got some leaping ability, and you can see that she can send it down to the floor. Ooh. Missed timing on the throw and the jump and the hit, and it all ends up in the net. 18-16. Bell Ringers with the serve and the lead as Rachel Vickery picks up the serve. Wow, a little accidental offense there. Zoe reacting at the last moment. Sends it over the net, finds an empty spot. Caught the Bell Ringers off guard. They were certainly not expecting the second hit to come over, and goes to the floor, 18-17. Timeout, East Hampton. So as I said before, we've got a mix of veterans and rookies here with our Valley TV crew. I see we have a senior filming his first game over on one camera. We have a sophomore filming her first game on the center camera. My own daughter, a freshman, over working the third camera. They were given the opportunity to kind of watch how the veterans do it first during game one, and now they're assuming the position. Hopefully having fun over there. Zoe Holwheel with the ball, ready to serve. Oh, nicely done. Good location. Second ball goes over. Zoe receives. Alina sets to the middle. Nice job digging it out by the libero there. Woo, little accidental stuff at the net. Nice job. Get it over. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Boy, things get crazy sometimes in the sport of volleyball. And that 2-point lead is back for the Bell Ringers. Short serve catches them. Valley defense a little flat-footed. Ava Boyle's unable to get the clean pass, and it ends up point to the Bell Ringers.
Just letting everyone know, if you guys do come in the game, you guys have to be aware of those balls coming to you.
Yep, you never know. Ooh. Could not see that one from across the court here with the referee in our way, but mishit by Valley into the net, and it goes timeout to Coach Scott. 21-17, East Hampton with the lead.
And that was Valley's one out.
Valley be looking for one good pass, try and get a clean point going when we return. East Hampton still with the serve and the lead, a 4-point margin right now, 21-17. And as always, we get to around 20, 21 points. These points start to feel a little more critical. Of course, the mental game's so important in volleyball. We got to keep our composure and make good decisions, whatever the score is. Brooke Cuthbertson, the junior, serves. Ava Boyle receives. The set to Ava for the hit. Good job by the libero, Brooke. She sends it across. Ooh, would have been out of bounds, but Maddie got it cleanly. Set to the middle hitter. Good job with the dig there by Caitlin Bouchard. Comes over and into the net. Well done. Well played point on both sides, really.
You always did not want to touch the net.
Yep. Exciting rally there and an important juncture. Valley able to get the side out, and it's now 21-18 as Caitlin Bouchard serves it. There's the set. Ava with a little dink, but she ends up under the net. Had to hustle forward and could not stop her forward momentum. And that means point East Hampton.
It's just like what I said. You don't want to touch the net. For example,
Yeah.
tapping under.
Yeah, Glenn, you cursed her. Just kidding. So Carly Curla has checked back in. Caitlin Bouchard to the bench. And there is some kind of sort of delay on the court for some reason. Looks like Maddie Just is going to pay a little visit to her backpack. I'm not sure why. I guess she's getting a towel. I guess Ava did not simply have some momentum. She slid on a wet spot on the floor. And Maddie Just, the captain, a do-it-all kind of gal.
Nice job. Just checking out for safety.
No job too too mundane for the captain. Yeah, let's hear it for Maddie.
Clap it out, clap it out.
Stay humble, kid. Uh-oh. That looks like an ace. Zoe unable to get the clean pass there, and East Hampton assumes another commanding 5-point lead with only 2 points to go for game 2. Good job by the libero. And the sophomore, number 2, able to get the hit in. The ceiling intervenes, and it's game point to East Hampton.
I have to say, Val needs a comeback right now.
They need the next 6 points. 24-18 as Marissa Jedzniak serves for the game. It's over. Middle hitter sends it long, and Valley's stay of execution is granted. And it's 24-19 as Emily Hutchinson heads back for the serve. Reed Ferguson checks in to play a little back line in place of Ava Boyles. Looks like we need to double check on locations here as Maddie Meyer checks into middle hitter. And libero Zoe Holwheel goes to the bench. Coach Scott consulting with the scorers table about positioning and who's where and the rotation. And it looks like it's Reeves' turn to serve. So 24-19, she's got her work cut out for her. Valley needs to run off 5 unanswered points to stay in this game. And just like that, it's over. Almost a perfect serve, almost. It made him think it was out. The problem was it actually was out. Only by about 6 inches. Well judged by the East Hampton team. And we head to game 3 with a commanding 2-0 lead for the East Hampton Bell Ringers. Coach Scott will try to regroup with her team during the break and see if she can stem the tide right now. We got a 3-minute break. I think we'll rest the old vocal cords for a moment and check back in with you in a couple minutes.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Looks like I'm live on TV.
Oh.
Why don't I talk with you a little bit? Well, Valley finds itself in a 2-0 hole, and getting that clean first hit seems to be the key in this one. A lot of reacting to ricochets and unexpected bounces. The clean pass has been somewhat elusive, and that just sets the whole thing headed in the wrong direction. Valley will look to turn the tide during Game 3, see what they can come up with as the Bell Ringers have a commanding 2-0 lead. 2 consecutive games with a score about 25-19, I believe. Maybe both 25-19. We'll see what they can come up with. Glenn and I will be there to give you the call.
Yep.
Got about 20 seconds left in this timeout between games, and Valley Warriors are finishing up their conference there with Coach Scott. We'll see what this third game has in store. If the Valley can find a little Game 3 magic, start turning things the other way. They have an uphill climb, but it wouldn't be the first time that someone ever came out of a 2-0 hole and won a volleyball match. So let's see if Valley Volleyball can make a little magic here on their home floor.
Let's see if they can try.
Valley, again, with their original starting 6, minus their libero on the floor. They have a basic rotation of 7 with some subbing that takes place. But Zoe Holweedle generally in the game at libero for whichever middle hitter is a turn to sit, whether that be Emily Hutchinson or Maddie Meyer. And there goes Emily to the bench as Zoe assumes her position.
And always in the game, there's always until whoever wins is the second from each hand. If they win the last one, that means they won all 30.
Yes, we're at the point where Valley needs to win 3 games. East Hampton only needs to win 1 more. Looks like number 15, Olivia Marsh. They call her Liv, it sounds like. She steps back to the serve. It's a clean serve that goes backwards for Valley. Maddie was going to get a shot at the free ball. Here comes the outside hitter. Oh, just skates over the top of that net and finds the floor. The blockers were down and out of the way by the time that ball made its way over the net. Boy, is that a short one. Zoe does a good job getting to it, and sure enough, that's a winner. Valley will gladly take a 1-1 start after a 5-0 start and a 4-0 start in the first 2 games. So Alina Crosby goes back to serve. She does a little backspin special of hers. A little bit of backspin on that one. A little harder than earlier ones, though. Ooh, nice hit. Number 13, Allison Tuxbury with a thundering hit from the opposite position over there. I think that was Allison. Serve, however, is less successful and goes into the net. And looks like it's time for some substitutions. Ava comes in for Reeve Ferguson. And Maddie Just is going to take a seat. Rachel Doan is going to have a shot at the serve. We'll see what she can do with it.
Again, high serve.
Valley with a point. Rachel perhaps in after Maddie had that mistimed jump serve last time around. See if maybe Rachel can be a little more consistent. That's certainly a good, hard, deep serve. Back row hit coming our way. Nice job by Carly Curley to send it where it can be hit. Rachel sends it over and back. And bang, bang.
And that's what you call teamwork right there.
Yep. Nice job by Carly to get to a ball that was almost in our lap here, Glenn. And then Rachel does something good with it. And Valley, for once, has a lead in this game. Oh, but mishits the serve right into the net. And 4-3, East Hampton with the serve now. Valley will look for the side out. And the libero, Brooke Cuthbertson, serves that one into the net. Side out to Valley. It's 5-3 for the home team. Zoe's turn at the serve. Nice hit, nice serve for Zoe. Wow, good strong back row hit. Yep, Emily got to that ball, but did go under the net. And that's a violation, folks. And so it's side out to East Hampton. Scores 5-4. Emily Hutchinson back in the game. Ava with the hit. Fielded cleanly. Another back row hit, but this time into the net. We've seen Allison Tuxbury hit a few nice, good, sturdy, hard back row hits, but this time she finds the net. And Carly Curla will get a chance to string some points together for Valley. Number 18, the lefty, opposite hitter. Boy, that ball comes off hard. Right into the net, too. Oh, boy, nicely dug out there at the net. And point to Valley.
That's a nice defense right there.
Ooh, Carly sends one into the net, and the service errors are starting to catch up with Valley a little bit. It's hard to string together any long runs when every third or fourth serve goes into the net. Ooh, tough serve. It comes in low. Nicely done. Number 2, Angela Mercaldi, the sophomore.
It's always, you want to be careful of that ball.
Yep, that one came right at us, Glenn. And start wearing a helmet to these games. Outside hitter's got a tough angle to try to get that one over, and sure enough, it is Valley point. Valley maintains that 2-point lead, or reclaims that 2-point lead, and Maddie just comes back into the game. Ava Boyles, Rachel Dona head to the bench. Reeve Ferguson also back into the game. Oh! Reeve, thundering serve, but it's just about an inch too low. She hit it a little higher, probably would have skidded over the top of that net, been perfect. Rachel Gardner steps back for the serve for East Hampton. Emily. Wow, was that perfectly located by Olivia Marsh. Eight to 8 as East Hampton's Rachel Gardner serves. Another good clean serve. Here goes Maddie's chance for a hit, and she does send it hard into there, and sure enough, it's dug out, but no one able to do anything with that pass, and Valley regains the lead at 9-8. Emily Hutchinson back to the serve. Maddie Meyer checks into the game. Another, I'm sure, brief stay on the bench for Valley's libero, Zoe Holwiel.
Let's see, it's a nice strike of the serve.
That's clean. Ooh, very, very clever little hit there.
So you have to be aware of those little over the net, so that's where the good timing start blocking right there.
Yes. East Hampton not exactly hitting devastating power kills here, but they're finding the sweet spots where there's nobody to receive it. Here comes one right in our neighborhood. Yeah, I'm going to let someone else get that. Ten to 9. East Hampton's got the lead. Ooh, ace. Carly Curla unable to handle that serve. Olivia Marsh, the setter, continues her run. And it's 11-9 for them. Reeve with the clean serve receive. Maddie with the hit, but it's long. Point East Hampton, and they've got the momentum on their side now. Coach Scott's got a message for her team, but not going to call a timeout. Looks like she stood up, got a little something to say. Carly fields it cleanly. Maddie's going to come and get that one. Let's see what they can do here. Got some time. Maddie's going to get an opportunity to swing. Big swing, too. Ceiling gets in the way, and there we go. Point for Valley.
Nice play right there.
And now it's East Hampton's turn to save that stupid ceiling. Alina Crosby with the clean serve. Oh. All right, point to East Hampton. They're up 13-10. Valley needing to turn the tide here, or else our night won't be much longer. And a great hit right there for Maddie. She gets the kill. That one heads over into the student cheering section. Some of the boys have come in from their practices to cheer on their classmates here on the volleyball court. Looks like members of the soccer team are in the house. Nice to see their support. And Rachel Dona's in to serve. Trying to erase a 2-point deficit right now. Alina with the set. Oh boy. Carly unable to do anything with it. Brooke Cuthbertson, the East Hampton libero, for the serve. Another ball where it wasn't clear who was going to hit it, but we do get it over and deep at least. Back row hit. Wow, thundering hit. But Valley is able to get it over. Oh, wow, what a hit there. That one looked like a sure point for Valley. Was headed out of bounds, and geez, I missed who it was, but a fine play by the East Hampton player to kind of send that one back over her head with one hand and find an empty space. Here goes Ava Boyles with a hit. Oh, miss hit, and it drops to the floor. And now the lead is 5 points for the Bell Ringers. And that one's short. So side out to Valley. And looks like it's time for Maddie Meyer to find the bench, and Emily Hutchinson check back in, the middle hitter. So Holwedel to serve. That's good. Emily will send it over. Middle hit. Zoe's able to get there, and Ava's going to send it over. Good job, Ava. Harley sends it, but the middle hitter for East Hampton is there, and then Ava with the hit. Back row hit now for East Hampton. Oh, and you know what? I think that was going out of bounds, but Carly Carroll just reacted, and she got an arm on it, and sure enough, it's East Hampton point. That was some fabulous volleyball there, but it does not go the Warriors' way.
Hey, that was a nice play right there.
It was. It was really exciting. Both teams playing really well on that point. And miss hit by Rachel Dona on the service receive. At the moment, things getting a little away from the Warriors. It's 18-12 in favor of the Bell Ringers, and Valley needs to turn the tide pretty soon. Or this one will get away. That'll help. Service error for East Hampton. Gives the ball back to Valley and then cuts the lead down to 5. Maddie just comes in for Rachel Dona. Bring a little more offense into the game as one of Valley's surest hitters. Here comes Carly Curl's serve. Southpaw rockets one over. Oh. Emily Hutchinson gets a hand on the block, but it comes over on Valley's side and is unplayable for Ava.
Let me guess, East Hampton knowing the weakness. Valley needs to start stepping up the game and knowing it's their weakness as well for their opponents, whoever they're against. The sophomore Angela McCaldy with the serve. Zoe gets it.
Maddie sends it for Carly Curla, who sends it into the net. Looks like Coach Scott's probably going to go for the timeout about now. As at the moment, the wheels are kind of coming off for Valley. It's 20-13, and in a match that is going very much East Hampton's way right now. So we'll see if she can regroup, get the tide turned right here. So much about volleyball is mentality. Glenn, it's having talked to the coach about it, it has to do with the only thing that matters is the next point. We let go of mistakes. We move on to the next point. How can I put myself in the best position to hit the ball the right way when it comes to me? What happened in the last point doesn't matter. What happened in the last game doesn't matter. Even what's on the scoreboard does not matter. It's all about the next point.
So with that, have to win.
So the Warriors will make a stand here, try to stem the tide and move things back in their direction. If they cannot, this will be over pretty soon, folks. And the sophomore Angela Mercaldi, outside hitter at 5'9", sends that left-handed serve, and here's Emily for the hit. And Mercaldi digs it out. But the outside hitter for the Bell Ringers, Allison Tuxbury, cannot cleanly send that over. It goes into the net. And looks like Ava Boyles will get a chance to serve. Ava's first opportunity to serve in this game. She's going to send us the jump serve. And a nice jump serve it is. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Here it comes from Maddie. Wow, great job by the blocker. But Valley does a good job. Wow, perfectly placed. What an exciting point that was. First off, let me tip my cap. Jackie Yorker, the 6-foot middle hitter for the Bell Ringers, was right there with the block. And only a pretty remarkable play by the Valley defense was able to turn that into a point. Able to get another shot here. And she got it. Hey, great job by Zoe Holweedle. Hey, wow, what a hit. My goodness, though. Looks like it's going to come back. Carly sends it up right to the net. Good job by Alina to get it over. Outside hitter. Into the net.
Wow. Now starting it up.
Boy, some exciting volleyball these last 2 points. Really impressive stuff from both sides. And the momentum shift is enough to cause a timeout for East Hampton. Ava with those 2 jump serves looking good, and Valley with some stellar play in response to some pretty nice play from the East Hampton side on those points as well. I could see what Coach Scott was saying about East Hampton's not going to make a lot of errors or beat themselves, and sure enough, boy, they've come up with some points, doing some good work out there, and you got to just tip your cap. That's some quality volleyball being played by the ladies in blue and white. See if the ladies in black and white can continue their mini comeback right now. It's now down to 20-16 in favor of the Bell Ringers. Ava readies herself for that jump serve. And it's good. Nice job with the kill by Emily Hutchinson. That was one of the few real good just downward thumps we've seen this game. A great swing by Emily Hutchinson. Hey, look what happens. We get a good clean pass. Goes right to Alina, who sets it up like it's on a pillow for Emily to just go smash it. Here goes Ava for her 4th serve. 4th consecutive nice jump serve. Middle hitter, unable to get there. And another 2 points rattled off since the timeout for Valley. Valley's on a roll with Ava Boyles at the serve. He's got a little something going here. Another great serve. Here comes the outside hitter. And Maddie's able to get there. Okay, Zoe sends it over. Back row. Oh, beautifully done. The pancake there. Oh, some outstanding play. Boy,
These two plays are getting better. They're good.
That's Carly Kurla just becoming one with the floor and one with the ball. One of the more impressive digs you'll see in the game of volleyball. Laid all the way out and just sends it up off the back of her hand. Great play. And Ava with the ace. Let's go. And just like that, look at that, 20-20. Folks, moments ago it was 20-13. And timeout again.
Coach Scott looks happy this time.
Yep. And give it up for Ava Boyles coming in, not having served once in this game. She rings off a string of all these points, culminating in that last ace. Some of the most inspiring play that we've seen from the Warriors this season in the past 6-7 points. This is our first telecast, but not my first game I've attended. I guess I've been to all the home games so far. My daughter now a freshman and playing for the JV volleyball team. I guess my connection, my interest has ratcheted up a bit. Although I've always been a big fan of the game, love the sport. Consider Coach Scott a trusted friend and colleague, and someone whose approach to the game is something I admire and respect. It's a great bunch of girls. I'm proud and pleased to have my daughter affiliated with them, and they're also pretty good at volleyball. Let's see what Ava can do. Another great serve. Comes over. Emily.
Wow,
Kills it.
nice.
I believe that ball was stamped return to sender. Thunderous hit from Emily Hutchinson. Boom goes the dynamite. Ava back to serve, now with the lead for the first time in quite a while. And an ace. Ava looks like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to keep doing it. Yeah, you go, girl. Ava Boyles on a serving run, the likes of which Valley has not seen today. That jump serve proving pretty difficult to receive. Another great serve. The setter gets it. Middle hitter's there. Good job by Alina, and Maddie sends it over. Outside hit. Carly's got it, but it's going too far, and that's the end of our run with that serve. But boy, oh boy, what a great run for Valley. The side out, hard earned by East Hampton. And it's 22-21. Ava Boyles will take a well-deserved rest. She goes to the bench as Reeve Ferguson comes in to play some back row. Rachel Gardner in to serve for East Hampton. Emily sends it over to the center outside. Emily's there for the block, but not able to send it across, and it finds no man's land in front of the net here on the Valley side. And it's all knotted up, 22-22. Well, this can go any way at this point, folks. Valley looking to see if they can pull one out here. Good job by Carly, although a little difficult to field. All right, they get it over. Here comes the outside hit. Again. Gosh, Emily's getting her hands on all these balls, but she's unable to redirect it across the net. And they're going where we can't get them. All right, 23-22. Gardner back to serve. The 5'7" junior from East Hampton. Clean this time. Maddie gets a chance to swing and does something with it, but it's very deep, unable to send it back across. Valley gets the point, and we're knotted up at 23.
That's a really close game right now.
You bet it is, Glenn, and we're at a point now where that having to win by 2 comes into effect. We may get to 25, but if someone else has got 24, then we're going to keep going until someone's winning by 2. Nice job by Emily on the serve. Alina's going to get a chance to set here. Oh, East Hampton able to handle it. Oh boy, finds the empty spot there. And East Hampton will serve for the match point.
Now it's time to tie it up now.
Olivia Marsh, who started this match with a run of serves, will try to end it for East Hampton right here. Valley looking for that deuce point. Oh, and she sends it into the net.
Just like what I said, it's going to be a tie game here.
True. You tell the truth there, Glenn. And we get to deuce point at 24-24. Alina Crosby will get her chance to try to string 2 points together for Valley. That's a difficult spot, but they get it over. Maddie's going to get a swing. Oh, she sends it deep. And it's a point to Valley. Let's go. Now Valley gets a game point. And Alina can serve for the win. Exciting times here, folks, in Game 3. Valley trying to fight their way back from a 2-0 deficit. Looking for the win here in Game 3. Another clean serve. Goes to Reeve. Alina is set to Maddie Meyer. And she finds the floor. Look at that. And we get a Game 4. What a valiant effort. Excellent work, ladies. They rally from down 20-13 in this game, come all the way back to 2020 on a strength of a string of serves by Ava Boyles and some stellar play all around the court. And what looked like it was going to turn into a 3-0 sweep for the Bell Ringers goes to Game 4 with East Hampton ahead 2-1. Inspiring play, excellent work by the Valley Warriors. Let's give my voice a rest and maybe a drink of water.
So about those 2 games that we thought, wow, that was kind of interesting. If you kind of expect, if you think about, it's like, wow. If you didn't know, it's pretty interesting. Going into this last game, oh my gosh, tying up, and then they finally got it. Wow, that should be like heart rating right there. Now we're on to Game 4, and we're gonna see what they can do. If it can be like a contentious match, just like the last time, or other match before. And we're back.
And we're back for Game 4. After an inspiring Game 3 comeback on the strength of a A run of service from sophomore Ava Boyles. I'm told that Ava's Grandma Peg in Florida is tuned into the YouTube stream right now. We want to send a big hello to Grandma Peg. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here. And certainly, I can only imagine the grandmotherly pride with which you watch that string of jump serves that your granddaughter Ava put on. Impressive work. Valley will try to capitalize on that big momentum swing at the end of game 3, as they head into game 4 with Alina Crosby back at the serve. And it goes Valley's way. The errant pass sent setter Olivia Marsh all the way across the court to try to get herself a set, and just didn't go anywhere for East Hampton. 1-0 Valley. Here's a big hit from the outside hitter, and the pass goes nowhere. Good job on the kill by Allison Tuxbury. Probably the hardest of the hitters we've seen from East Hampton so far. Number 13, the senior. Allison at 5'8", gets up and hits it hard. There's a good strong serve that skims the ceiling, but looks like Valley will be able to return it. Ooh, finds a tough spot too. To the middle hitter. Alina does a good job getting to that one. Got stuck on some teammate, and I think maybe Maddie Meyer hit that. Looked like a kind of whiff on it. Had some side spin, but found a patch of floor to call home. Back comes Ava Boyles. Looks like she's going to check in. Oh, and I see Rachel Dono's over there too. Oh, and a first appearance in the night for Jasmine Young of the East Hampton Bell Ringers. She checks in, number 20. Oh, and Grace Adams, number 16. Looks like, is that a new face to us tonight? I'm not sure. Glenn. Ooh, redirected expertly by Olivia Marsh. The set turned into a kill. And now the outside hitter, Allison Tuxbury for the serve. She's got the jump serve going. Looks like it's wide. Oh, but Ava receives. Maddie Meyer hits it over. The set is clean. Oh boy, perfectly located by Tuxbury. Right in the center of the floor. No one's there. And it's 3-2 for East Hampton. Ava with the hit across court. Played by Brooke the libero. Another big hit, back row this time from Tuxbury. And Carly Kurla tries to find an angle, but it's received cleanly. Wow, good hit for the setter. Boy, you don't usually expect to see a team setter with a back row hit like that, but great job by Olivia Marsh. That's over. Well hit, but fielded cleanly. Oh, froze with the ball on the net there. Grace Adams with the kill there. And East Hampton has seized the momentum at the moment. It is 5-2 in their favor. Tuxbury continuing with the serve. Oh boy. A bad pass leads to a tough set, leads to a hit that goes nowhere in that case, and point goes to East Hampton yet again, 6-2. Good job, Rach. Maddie just checks back in. Rachel Zona takes a seat. Zoe catches or gets receives the serve, but sends it over instead of to a setter, and it's Looks like she's going to get herself a little break, and Emily Hutchinson takes that back center position and gets the clean pass. Ava with an opportunity to hit, but sends it long. Couldn't get on top of that ball. Valley badly needing a side out now. They're playing from behind again. It's 8-2 in East Hampton's favor. Ava digs it out. Pass back to her. Ooh, but the hit goes into the net. Next point, Ava. Let's go. Tewksbury again with a serve. She's on a roll. Big roll. Oh, Ava gets there. Oh, Maddie unable to react quickly enough for that one. Timeout, Valley. Big run for East Hampton on the strength of Allison Tewksbury's serve. She's having herself quite a match today. Has had a number of powerful kills and now is on a service streak for what's got to be the last 7 or 8 points.
Valley now needs to start heating things back up now. So they're like a couple points away, but you know, it's not point of winning. It's about having for fun, and you know.
Glenn, it's been an exciting match, back and forth affair. We see a lot happening. You know, these swings, right? I mean, last game was 20-13 in favor of the Bell Ringers. This one goes to 10-2 in favor of the Bell Ringers. Let's see if Valley can put together another comeback like they did during their inspiring run last match.
Yep, I kind of agree. Let's see what they can do.
They're going to get there. They got to side out here. They've got to get this Miss Tewksbury off the service. Ava sends it right to the net. Dug out by Maddie Meyer. Maddie just is going to send this one deep. Setter sends it across, but it's out of bounds. And sure enough, there's that elusive side out they've been looking for. Valley's able to get to 10-3, which is a substantial deficit, but there's a lot of game left to play here. They've done it once before. Maybe they can do it again. Maddie Meyer will get her chance back at the serve. Nice serve. Outside. Ava sends it deep to the setter. Emily Hutchinson for the hit. And it goes to the ground.
Nice spike.
Yes, good work. Brooke Cuthbertson gets under it, but unable to get that ball back up into the air. And it Valley serve again. Zoe Holweedle now checks in for Maddie Meyer and takes over the serve. Boy, that's a tough one. Nice and low. Comes back to Zoe. Outside set to Ava, but it goes into the net. Had to kind of reach back a little bit too much on that one. And looks like Ava's going to get a seat, and Reeve Ferguson will jump into the game. Play a little back row defense. One advantage the lower, shorter players seem to have is to be able to play defense. Get low to the ground, and dig those balls out. Here comes big hit from Carly Kurla, but golly, Jackie Yorker, the 6-footer with the big block there. And that one came back. 12-4 for East Hampton. Outside hit for Reeve, but she sends it way deep. And out of bounds, 13-4. Brooke Cuthbertson, the East Hampton libero, maintains the serve. Short one there. Maddie gets it. Heading middle to Emily, but she sends it out. A 10-point deficit now for Valley. Commanding lead for East Hampton. Good swing by Emily, but it's deflected and kept in play. And the kill there for the sophomore, Angela Mercaldi, number 2. Valley's not the only team with a tall, promising sophomore outside hitter. Angela Mercaldi playing that role for East Hampton. Ooh, wrong way. That one took a couple of wrong bounces and goes on out of bounds. 16-4. Valley again in desperate need of a side out here. Valley unable to get a clean serve or clean pass again, and it leads to a lot of improvising. And well, that's been the story of the night. I think overall is just failure to get that good clean first hit. Let's see if we can do something with this. No. Boy, it looked like a halfway decent pass, but apparently it was nowhere near Alina Crosby, who came charging in to try to get to that one, and no dice. Ooh, 18-4. Valley needing a side out. They look a little deflated right now, and perhaps spent a lot of their emotional capital in that comeback during game 1, or game 4, excuse me. Game 3.
Wow.
Let's try again. Yeah, there's a point to Valley. Whew. So I'm trying to say is spent a lot of that emotional capital in the game 3 comeback. But let's see if that side out invigorates them again. Carly sends it thundering into the net. Out goes Jasmine Young. In comes Marissa Jedzniak for East Hampton. Marissa will take over the serve with a commanding 19-5 lead for the Bell Ringers. Maddie just unable to get a clean pass again. That first hit, so elusive during this game.
It's just what I say. It's pretty hard, but you gotta work. It's pretty hard, but you have to gotta work together and work hard even more.
Absolutely, they'll. No one's going to be quitting on the season, regardless of the outcome of this match, which is certainly looking very much in the favor of East Hampton. And as Valley continues to fight valiantly to the effort, of course, or to the end, that's another ceiling issue there. That second hit was heading in the right direction, but then went back toward the wall, and Maddie Meyer was unable to return it. Well, as you say, Glenn, the effort to improve and round out the game continues. These girls work hard during season, also outside of the season. A lot of them play club volleyball. They get together and do morning workouts in the summertime. They also participate in the preseason camp. A lot of hours go into developing these skills, and it's no accident that the girls from either side of the net here are as good at what they do as they are.
Very true, but it's always when you're coming to games, always practice, be dedicated, work hard, and just have fun.
Yeah, the fun factor is definitely important, and I can attest on the basis of my daughter being in the program, they have a lot of fun together. These girls really do like each other and have some nice traditions going on with each other. My daughter figured out who her secret sister is the other day and is going to be buying some special gifts for that person and decorating a poster in her name. And as the ace comes in,
but it is also good for them because now you know what's their weakness and what's their strengths.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is pretty hard to hit over ball over the net, but it takes time to practice.
Yep. So that one deflected on the way over. That doesn't count, so it's a point to Valley. Side out. Reeve Ferguson goes back with a commanding lead for East Hampton, 22-6. Great pass to the center middle hitter. Hey, good job by Emily Hutchinson there, though. She says, no, nothing doing, kid. I got that. Jackie Yorker, the junior middle hitter for East Hampton, is rejected by Emily Hutchinson, the senior middle hitter for Valley. 22-7. Good clean serve for Reeve. Back row hit. Emily's going to get a swing. Oh, but it goes into the net. And the score goes to 23-7. Well, it's going to take a special kind of magic to pull this one out, but Valley will go down swinging, I'm sure. Carly fields that one. Opposite hit. Comes over. Carly with the pass. The set from Lena. The hit from Emily is wide, and we go to match point again. Well, Glenn, I think we got this. All we got to do is rattle off the next 17 straight points. What do you think?
Yep.
The sophomore, Angela Mercaldi, steps in to try to finish this one for the Bell Ringers. Oh, and it hits the ceiling just for a little love. Maddie Just with a good hit, but it is dug out. All right. Looks like Maddie's going to get another swing, but it goes into the net this time, and that is our match. The final score of Game 4, 25-7. Valley with a valiant comeback during Game 4, able to win that one game and avoid the complete shutout, but in the end, that seems to spend what they have left, and Game 4 was a one-sided affair, 25-7. Good effort on both sides of the ball. I'm sure Coach Scott will have some things to work on with her girls. East Hampton, of course, played a better game, but not a spotless one either. I'm sure they'll have their things to that they'll want to rectify as well. But thanks for tuning in. I don't know if this live stream is still live anymore. Everyone looks like they're taking the cameras down, but I'm still talking here, whether anyone wants to hear me or not. Thanks for tuning in for Valley TV alongside Glenn LaValle. This is Brad Pittman signing off, saying good night.
And have a great day.